Yeah, man. I think early in the drive, man, thought we had him out the field on third down. Trent got called one, and after that, man, we just trying to find a way to force him to a field goal. They did move the ball a little bit, and Coach Brad did a great job mixing up some of our stuff down there in the red zone, running some stuff they haven't really run down there all year, and forcing them to get the ball out early. It kind of helped us out a lot. Our DBs did a great job, man. I know their legs were a little heavy down there in the back, on the back end of that, man, but they're still up there. They're pressing, making guys run around, and yeah, we ended up getting timing off a little bit.
What was new in the red zone that got the stop?
Yeah, man, we had a zero blitz that we haven't typically ran in the red zone, and running in third down in the middle of the field, and he fired it right then and there, and it kind of been beneficial for us.
Can you tell me the emotions of going back to back, winning this for the second consecutive
Yeah,
year?
man, I think it's still settling in a little bit. Still surreal, man. The first one you win, it's amazing. And the second one you come back to back, man, it's just you don't really know how to put it in words, man. I'm proud of the guys of the work we put in. We're the hardest working team in the league, man, and just happy to see it come out on display, especially when the times you need it the most, and just gritty football and just find a way to win.
What did you think when the Niners said they want the ball to start overtime?
Yeah, man, I think as a defensive player, it's a little disrespectful, but at the same time, you understand that those defense been out there all the whole last minute and a half, man, so the legs are a little bit tired, and yeah, man, just part of it, man.
Yeah. Cole come back up with a chance of redemption. He funked the ball twice in Buffalo.
Yeah, again, I talked to that guy, man, and yeah, Miko, I was proud of him, man, because the year hasn't been the way he probably planned it out to be. I started somewhere else, came here, had a role, kind of lost the role a little bit, and in the biggest moment, found a way to carve out a role and excelled in it this week.
What was your way of getting successful in getting Purdy off of his spot in the second half?
Yeah, man, I think our D-line kind of turned it up a little bit. A lot of guys winning one-on-ones, and again, I think in the second half, put a little bit more man coverage, play a little more press, let our corners do what they do best, and let our D-line do what they do. And that's pass rush to get up the field, man, and cause havoc for the quarterback.
Who did you celebrate with first?
Yeah, man, I celebrate with my parents and my girlfriend out here. Yeah, I'm big on family, man, and they've been with me every second of the way, man. So it's proud to get a win and have those guys on the field for real.
This defense is improving.
You got 10 minutes. Make it good.
What was the mindset when you go into overtime? You know you got to score at least a field goal to keep the game going. What was the mood in the huddle and what was the attitude?
To stick to what we prepared throughout the week of practice. Kind of just to know that as long as we did, what we had to do, then we would be able to finish this game.
You get the ball back, go out in the field. What did Patrick say to you guys before that first thing?
He was like, "Come on, we're gonna go score," and that was it. I mean, we kind of all felt when he said that, and for them to kick a field goal and us to be able to have the ball in our hands, we just kind of knew we were in control.
Rishi, what is it like to have a guy like 15? You worked out with him before the draft, but what is it like to be on a team in a situation where you know no matter what?
Man, that's probably like the greatest feeling you can have in football, because obviously no one plays to lose, and my job is to catch every pass Pat throws me. So if I feel confident, or if he feels confident in me, then we'll feel confident in each other and be able to execute any play that we need to do.
What happened in the second half? How did you guys turn it around? How did you guys turn it around? Because they were doing such a great job of limiting you all.
We just kind of, I'm not even gonna lie. It goes all the way back to training camp. Long plays. The first day of training camp I threw up, and now I see why. We just kind of continue to run until we can't anymore and get into that deep water. It's like a heavyweight match out there, and it's the last guy standing. And luckily we were able to continue to fight and push throughout the overtime. Not too many messages, just kind of things that we could fix, and the coverages they were giving us, certain disguises that it just was looks that we thought we couldn't run a certain plays, but it was just kind of ways that they disguised the play before they actually ran it.
What did Travis say to you guys last night? What was he talking about?
Honestly, the moral of the story with Trav, he was just kind of telling us, we're not underdogs, no matter what everybody thinks. You can think what you want, but we know we come into work. We know we put our best foot forward. Is working as hard as we can in practice to prepare for these games. So, anybody on the outside looking in, of course they're gonna think we're underdogs, so we didn't have a perfect season. But we're Super Bowl champions now.
What does it mean to you to win the Super Bowl as a rookie?
It means everything. Just to be able to be a part of the team, surrounded around a lot of great other great players, and just to be able to be on the inside and not looking out, because last year I was just kind of watching the Super Bowl, not really knowing how much it took to actually get to this point, and even just to be able to finish a Super Bowl game.
Disappointment. Hard-fought year. A lot of teammates I know that wanted that game. I wish we could have got it. No, sir. No, sir. I can't say I did think I would. The play was called, and I was just ready when my number was called. Yeah, but I was definitely peeking my other receiver, too. Oh, man, it felt awesome. It felt like I was back at University of Tennessee throwing to Josh Dobbs. To make that play, I just think about my quarterback coach from high school. I know he's so proud right now. And, man, I thought we were going to win it, man. How much does it hurt? Oh, man. Anybody got a nail he can step on? It's probably about that much.
Juwan, was there anything said to the offense to begin overtime? Any kind of pep talk from any of the players?
Yeah, we had some pep talks, same old normal routine we have every game. We let the big dogs talk. Trent always leads us out, and he always has us focused. Yeah, trips. It was a 1-by-3 formation. I had a short down to the outside of the bunch. Made sure I got behind the line of scrimmage. That's so it could be a backwards pass. Then I had to look for the middle route. We had a middle route coming across the middle. That was Jordan Willis. He was triple team, and I turned back to throw to Christian McCaffrey, who was wide open.
Yeah, even sweeter the second time. Even sweeter the second time.
What's the emotions like?
Man, I'm on such a high, bro. I mean, you just think back to the journey that we went through this year as a team. There was a point in the season where everybody left us for dead. Like, we were on our own, and we never failed, we never faltered. We stuck together as a team. We never lost faith in each other. And, you know, when one side of the ball was struggling, the other side picked it up both ways, and we just were able to keep battling, man. One of the hardest journeys to the Super Bowl ever, going through Miami, then going through Buffalo, then going through Baltimore, then coming here versus San Francisco in Arrowhead West. Being an underdog in every game, and you think about all of that, man. The blood, sweat, tears, the effort, the grind that you had to put yourself through to get here, man. It just makes it all so amazing, bro.
What's going through your mind when you walk off the field holding them to the field goal overtime?
I was like, it's over, man. We're going to get the ball back to 15, especially the way they finished the game. You know, we had 10 more seconds on the clock. That game would have been over then and there. But we were able to get it into overtime, hold them to a field goal, big-time stop, and then offense just doing what they do, showing up in the biggest moment. So happy for Mecole especially to get that game-winning touchdown, just big time.
Just in the way that your defense played in the second half of overtime, is that the epitome of how you guys played all season long?
Absolutely. We were going to come out there with some fire, man. We knew that we needed to set a tempo. We were down 7. We knew we needed to get the ball back to our offense. We needed to swing momentum, man. So guys were dialed in. We didn't have anyone playing hero ball. We just played tough, physical, fundamentally sound unit defense. And when you have 11 dogs on the field doing that, good things tend to happen, man. So we were bought in. We were locked in. We were able to make some plays.
It seemed like you guys were
I can't even explain what was going through my mind. I was just extreme joy. Didn't even know where to go. Just it's so exciting, man. I'm so proud of the team, so proud of the guys, and to battle to the very end. I mean, that was a microcosm of our season. I said it, and everybody came together, and we were able to get the win. Yeah, 100%. I mean, battling through the adversity that we battled through this year, and guys staying with the process, keeping believing. You never know how it's going to happen, and to be able to go play three great teams, to get to this game and play another great team and win all those games, it was a true road in the playoffs, and we were able to come through and be Super Bowl champs. Yeah, it's culture, man. I got brought into this culture. Alex Smith was leading this team. They had the pieces in place, and Coach Reid was the ultimate leader. And I got brought in, and I just kind of try to exemplify that and keep pushing to be even better. And that's why in moments like this, guys come through, and it truly is special. It really is special just to be able to say we're back-to-back champs. Yeah, I mean, I hope people remember not only the greatness that we have on the field, but the way that we've done it. I mean, I feel like we enjoy it every single day. We have fun. We play hard. And it's not always pretty, but we just continue to fight to the very end. And I know you get fatigue of the team sometimes, of one team winning. But we try to enjoy it and just enjoy the moment that we have together and enjoy just kind of what we can do every single day to bring the best out of each other. I don't know if it was this week, man. I played with McCole for a long time, man. He's always ready for the moment, and he's someone that continues to practice hard and get better. And obviously, that receiver rotation, we were bouncing around a lot of guys all year long, and those guys just continue to work. And I mean, just like last Super Bowl, man, it's like you never know who it's going to be. It's about everybody being ready for the moment, and he was ready for that moment in a couple of big plays. Yeah, the play call, I think it started because Clyde was the first one to run it, and Trav was the other guy part of it, so it was like Tom and Jerry, that whole thing. It was that's the concept of the play, and then the motion was the exact same motion that we ran in the Super Bowl last year, and they actually covered it pretty well at first, and then I kind of looked back and looked back to them, and that's a little risky always, so I was a little like, hey, let me make sure it's open. But obviously, Coach Reid, man, he knows when to call those plays at the right time. Yeah, that was the play. I mean, calling the timeout, I thought was important for us to go over there, discuss what we wanted in that moment, and we all agreed on that play. I knew before the play, it's more of a man-design play where Kels kind of comes from behind the line of scrimmage. And I talked to Rasheed about maybe if you can't set the little rub, if you can kind of set up open. And with them being so focused on that, it opened right open for me to run. And I knew I just needed to get a yard. So I actually got down on that one. And we were able to get that first down and keep the drive going. He's one of the best coaches of all time. I believe he's the best coach of all time. I mean, I know he doesn't have the trophies yet, and I have a lot of respect for some of those great coaches. But the way he's able to navigate every single team he has, continue to have success no matter where he's at. And for me, he brings out the best in me because he lets me be me. I think that's important, is he doesn't try to make me anyone else. I don't think I'd be the quarterback that I am if I didn't have Coach Reid being my head coach. Other than that, he wants you to be the best person you can be, and that's something that I think is truly special. Yeah, I think it means more, man. I mean, to be able to battle through that adversity and come out better on the other side, and I think it prepared us for the playoffs. Obviously, we've had a lot of great playoff runs, but this is going to be up there because just the way that we kind of continue to battle whenever times weren't great. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to celebrate tonight. I'm going to celebrate at the parade, and then I'm going to do whatever I can to be back in this game next year and trying to go for that three-peat. So it's an ongoing thing in the NFL. I think Tom said it best, is once you win that championship and you have those parades and you get those rings, you're not the champ anymore. You have to come back with that same mentality, and I learned from guys like that have been the greatest of all time at the top of the level. That's my mindset, is I'm going to celebrate with my guys because of how we done this, but then we're going to work our way to get back to this game next year. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the way we did it, the battle throughout the middle of the season, to continue to have that mindset of we're going to continue to believe, It truly is special. I'm going to try to stop getting down 10 points in these games and make them a little bit easier, but I was proud of how the guys fought. I mean, they're all tough. I'm not going to act like one's tougher than the other. It takes your best, and I think for me personally, it was just battling through adversity throughout the season. Whenever the offense wasn't playing like I wanted it to play, and just continue to believe and fight. But I'm not going to act like one's tougher than the other, because all these games are tough, and it takes your best football. Yeah, I mean, it's special. I think it's that championship mindset. I mean, whenever stuff isn't going great, we're going to continue to fight. And this game we had times we weren't playing great, especially the offense, and we were able to step up to the occasion while the defense is making those stops. And people are going to talk about the offense. We had those last few drives. The defense is what kept us in that game, and that's our entire season. They're going to give us chances, and we're going to make it happen when it counts. The Rasheed Rice, man, I mean, I think if I would have looked at him at the end of regulation, I might have got a game-winning touchdown there. So he's a guy who wants it. I think that's the biggest thing, is he wants to be great. And for someone to be in this offense and learn the offense of Coach Reid and continue to get better and better, I think he's just at the beginning of where he's going to end up being at. And luckily, I don't know if it's lucky for him, but he lives in Texas, so he'll get to see me a lot this offseason as we continue to try to make him one of the top receivers in this league. I mean, that's a great football team, but once they stopped and held them to a field goal, our mindset was go win the game right here. Once we got that ball, we fell short in regulation. We're not going to let it do it again. We're going to go out there and win the game. Defense got the stop, and we were able to do that.
Yeah. I mean, they brought 0 and just trying to get the ball to JJ. That's what was hurting me, just knowing that, yeah, we're going to execute the field goal, trusting Jake and all the guys on special teams, but obviously their offense is really good. Mahomes is really good, and you just don't want to give him an opportunity, to go down and win the game off a touchdown. So when I wasn't able to connect with him, it hurt. So, yeah.
What was the biggest challenge going against this defense tonight?
Man, it was just tough. I feel like first and second down was tough. I feel like it was like 3rd and long. I have to be better on first and second down, taking what they have given me, and I feel like they were just sticky across the board when they played man coverage and stuff. So that was another challenge. And then, yeah, so I just feel like on 3rd down, we have to execute better. For our defense to give us that many stops like they did, and then for us to go 3 and out and not do anything with those opportunities, that's what hurts me. So.
There aren't that many words that help at this time. You kind of just got to sit with it and experience that. But what did you guys say to each other when you first went into the locker room?
I mean, a lot of guys are quiet, and a lot of guys are still quiet right now. Not a lot has been said. It just hurts. We have the team obviously to do it, to win the whole thing, and come up short like that. The way things have been the last couple of years here. Everyone wanted it so bad, so I think we're still trying to sort of gather, our thoughts and everything right now. But everyone in that locker room loves each other, I'll tell you that.
All week you talked about touchdowns, not field goals. Is that what it came down to?
Yeah, I think so. When you have a good offense like the Chiefs do, and what Mahomes can do, for us it's like, all right, we have to score touchdowns, and we had opportunities to do so. I think shot ourselves in the foot with just penalties and the operations and stuff. So I got to be better in terms of leading the guys and just I think how I handle things in the huddle and telling them what to expect, stuff like that. So but yeah, at the end of the day, I think we had the team, the offense to score touchdowns, and I think I failed to put our team in position to do that.
What do you think second half? What attributed that start to you?
Did you say that again? Sorry.
Slow start to the second half. What attributed it to that?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie. I think first and second down we just got to be better. You get into these third and longs, and it's tough to convert in those kind of situations, and so just got to be better. I think first and second down. There was just a couple plays where I feel like defense got the stops like they needed to, and then our first like couple plays were just either negative or we're not moving the ball. So it's as simple as that.
Howdy. I think both teams had plenty of opportunities. Our defense was playing really well in the first half. Our offense couldn't, we sputtered a little bit. And then when you play a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes with a good offense, you got to put up touchdowns, not field goals.
How do you think your young quarterback played under the spotlight as a young guy, but he held his own?
I thought he did a great job. So just throughout the game, I haven't watched the tape or anything like that, but Brock seemed like his normal self, delivering the ball when he needed to, put in tight coverages. I think Brock played a hell of a game. I really haven't thought about it yet.
How are you feeling? What happened in the game?
Something I'll have time to deal with. It's an upper body injury for my hockey guys. Besides that, need a little help, and I think Charlie came in and did a fantastic job. He got him all the way down there. I was just ready for that moment, and at this point I couldn't play every single play. I had an opportunity to get back in there late, but obviously it wasn't enough.
George, you guys sputtering offensively, and they had some penalties and the turnovers, especially in the first quarter. Did you guys have a sense that you should have had a bigger lead going into the half, or even at the end of the first quarter than what you had?
I think when you go back and look at the tape, I think that's what you're going to want to say. It's football. The ball doesn't bounce your way sometimes. They're a really good team. So, like I said over there, you got to score touchdowns if you want to, win these games and beat the Chiefs.
What's the first song and meal you're going to celebrate this with?
I don't even know, man. Anything that comes on. Anything that comes on, man, that's feels really, really good. Back-to-back champions. I love you, Travis.
Can you tell us about that?
3 times.
Can you tell us about what he told you guys last night? We've heard a lot about that. Can you share anything?
No, he was just super fired up, man. He got us all. He got us all fired up. Just explaining the journey we've been on and the adversity we've been through and how we've been able to prevail. And this game is like no other game for us.
It seems like when the defense had to step up, they did, especially at the end of the game. They're down there. They can't score a touchdown and the game's over. What was going on that you guys just were not going to let them get in the end zone?
I think we talked about it when we went to TV break and they was on like the 25 that whatever we do, we can't let them score. If we can keep them 3, this game is won, and we was able to do that.
What do you have to say about this defense? This year just seems to have gotten better and better as the season went on.
This is a special unit for the guys in the room, for the relationships he was able to establish, and Spags, man. Spags been amazing. His wife moved to Kansas City this year, and I think it transformed our whole defense.